Now after we have learned how we can use controllers, migrations and routes, let's see how we can display this data that we have using Blade in Laravel. But first, what is Blade? Let's dive into the wonderful world of Blade, Laravel's powerful templating engine. Blade makes it super easy to create beautiful, dynamic web pages with PHP and HTML. Imagine you're a master chef preparing a delicious meal. In this analogy, your HTML is like the recipe, and Blade is like your trusty sous chef, helping you prepare and serve the dish just the way you want it. What are the key features of Blade? Simple syntax. Blade syntax is clean and easy to read, making it a breeze to work with. You'll see familiar HTML elements mixed with special Blade directives. Template inheritance. Blade allows you to create reusable layouts and extend them across multiple pages. This means you can define a master layout with common elements like headers and footers and then extend it in other views. Control structures. Blade provides intuitive control structures like if, else, for each, and for, allowing you to write PHP code directly in your templates without sacrificing readability. Escaping. Blade automatically escapes output to prevent XSS attacks, ensuring that any user input displayed on your pages is safe and secure. Includes and components. Blade makes it easy to include partials and components in your views, reducing duplication and keeping your code organized. Now let's see how we can pass data into our Blade files. Let's make a new variable and call it name and set it to code with George. Now how can we pass this variable into our Blade files that we will create? Passing data from a controller to a Blade view is a common task, and one of the simplest ways to do this is by using the compact function. Let me explain how it works. Imagine you're a messenger carrying a special package from the controller to the Blade view. This package contains all the data you want to display on your web page. And compact is like your magical bag that neatly packs everything up for you. Here's how it works. In the controller, let's say you have some data you want to pass to a Blade view. You can create an associative array with your data and then use the compact function to compact it into a single variable. In this example, we have two variables, name and isAdmin. We use compact to create an array with these variables and pass it to the view function along with the name of the Blade view we want to render, and let's name it test. Now let's go to our resource views, and then let's make a new file and call it test_blade.php. Now the data that we just passed with the compact method we will go into this file, but how can we display it? Here we can use the Blade syntax to do so. This is how we can access the name variable using the Blade syntax. Now let's run our application and try to use it, but first we need to go to our web routes to make our route. We will just make a new get route and name it index, and we will pass it the test controller and the name of the function which is index. Now let's use the PHP artisan serve to run our application and try it. Let's edit the URL and write index, and now we will get the name that we passed to our Blade file. Now let's try and use the if statement in Blade. We want to check if we are an admin or not, and if we are, then display a message that I am an admin, and if not, display I am not an admin message. We will use the if statement in Blade, and that is its syntax, and inside of it we will just pass the isAdmin variable and it will check if it is true or not. If true, we will display this message, else it will display I am not an admin message, and in the end we need to write end if to end the if statement. Now let's go and try it, and we will get the I am an admin message. Let's try to make the isAdmin false and see what we will get. So let's go to our controller and make it false, and then go and refresh the page, and we will get the I am not an admin message. Now let's try to display the posts that we have in our database. How can we do that? First let's use the query builder to get all the posts that we have, just like we previously learned. We will first specify the table which is posts, and then we will chain the get method to get all the posts in our table. Now we need to pass the posts to the compact method. Let's go to our Blade file to display them. Now we need to use for each method to pass through all the posts that we have. This is the syntax of the for each method, and then inside of it we will use the Blade syntax to access the post, and then we need only the post title, so we will access the title like this. Next, let's try to get all the bodies of the posts that we have. We will just change the title to body, and then refresh the page and we will get the body of the posts. That's it for today's video. If you have any questions, add a comment down below, and don't forget to support the channel by subscribing and by the Buy Me a Coffee link down below. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.